Welcome to another Breathe and Be Vinyasa video. I'm Michelle and we're going to play with Bird of Paradise pose today, which is really fun, playful. But I brought my friend Brandy to do the full expression of Bird of Paradise, and I'm going to do the modification. In fact, in several of the poses today, you can watch me for the modification and watch Brandy for just the full expression of it. So just have fun, listen to your body. Come into your standing mountain pose. If you've got 2 blocks and a strap, that might be handy, or you can just use a tie. So we're going to do quite a few binds today. Relax your shoulders. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Soften your shoulders. On the next inhale, bring those shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Shoulder blades coming just a little bit together. We're in a beautiful sunny day here in the Northwest, so I'm going to be squinty-eyed, but it's lovely out here. We just wanted to share the sun with you. Quick neck stretch. We're just going to take the right ear to the right shoulder, softly. Inhale, coming back to center, and exhale, left. Inhale, crown of the head comes back up. Reach your fingertips wide, stretch through the fingers, then bring palms together and draw your hands to heart center. Maybe just press your thumbs into heart for a moment and check in with your internal space. Check in with your body, see how you're doing today. Continue to deepen your breath. To that nice deep breath in the nose, down the back of the throat, creating some heat in your body. Stretching into the wrists, we're going to move the palms away from our heart. Elbows up, fingertips separated nice and wide. Tip your fingertips forward. Tip them up, and then towards your heart. Inhale, open the arms wide. Fingertips come up. Exhale down, and inhale up, exhale down. Shoot your fingertips forward to the front, interlace your fingers, press your palms to the front. Nice stretch in the back and the shoulders. Inhale, open wide again, up to the sky, upward salute, relax your shoulders, and then bring your palms back down to the heart. A little cat-cow for the spine. On the inhale, you're going to bring thumbs up, shoulders open. Exhale, thumbs point down, and you're rounding your back. Inhale, open. Lift the chin, and exhale, round. Nice. Inhale again. Fingertips reaching. Exhale through the heart. Really soft knees. We're coming down for a ragdoll. You're just going to let everything go. Top of the head releases towards the mat. Knees are soft, belly's in, but you just let your belly rest on your thighs. You might grab your elbows and go side to side, or just rest your palms on the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. So you're coming up to your hands about shins and your neck in line with your spine. Release back to a forward fold. Pull the navel in, inhale, rise, and exhale. Inhale again, exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat and step your right foot back, left foot forward. Take your blocks if you need them right here. We may use them. You may want to use them as you come up to a nice low lunge, working into your hip flexor. Move it forward. Hands could be on blocks, or if you feel stable, you've got your arms straight up. Really feel that stretch. Exhale into it. Reach through the fingers. And then exhale into a nice seated pyramid or half splits. Trying to keep this left hip right where it's at. Don't let it sway this way or this way. Use your blocks if you need to. Toes are up. Exhale, heart towards your toes. Really big opening in the hamstrings. Send your breath there. Don't rush it. Then plant that foot. Move your blocks back towards your hips. If you feel stable, both arms come up. Then left hand comes to the left block. Keep reaching straight up. And exhale, soften to the left. Feeling the rib cage expand and open with your breath. Bicep might come right near the ear, or you might look more like this. Inhale back to center, release that arm. Plant your hands and step the back foot to meet the front in a forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold again and step the opposite foot back. Lower the knee, soften it. Feel stable and come into that low lunge. Lift up through the fingers, then exhale, move it forward. Open into the hip flexor. One more breath here. Inhale, lift, exhale, the toes come up, softening into your hamstring stretch. On each exhale, see if you can move your heart a little bit closer to your toes. Mindful of where this right hip is going. Don't let it sway too far. Softening your foot to the mat. Move your blocks back. Find that stable again and lift. The right fingertips come to the block or the mat. Lift through the opposite arm. So really get some length here before you soften to the right. Extending through those fingertips. Reach it long. This is your sundial. Inhale up and exhale down. You can move those blocks to the side. Bring both feet to the front of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step it back into plank or a modified plank with your knees down. We're just going to take a little modified vinyasa to warm up here. Elbows are straight back, core held strong. Lower slowly, keep the elbows straight back. Then flatten the feet to the mat and inhale, lift through the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, that shin comes back to the mat. Press through your table. Let's take child's pose. Lengthening through the spine, knees wide, toes together. Reach through your fingers. And find that length in the spine, all the way from fingertips to the back of the hips, to the heels. Using this pose once again to ground and surrender. See where you can soften. See where you can deepen. And then go ahead and bring it up to your table. Fingertips separated nice and wide, getting ready for our first down dog. Tuck your toes, hold the navel in, and lift your hips up to the sky. So you see where Brandy is pressing her heart towards her thighs. Her fingertips are pressing into the mat. Nice V that she's got going. She might pedal it out for a little bit. You might warm up those hamstrings nice and gentle. And then come to stillness in your down dog for 2 breaths. Look forward to the front of your mat. Step or jump to the front and forward fold. Swipe your fingers and move into a chair. We're going to take a salutation here that starts and ends with chair. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Stepping or jumping back to a plank. Moving through your vinyasa, knees down, or chaturanga, full cobra up dog, exhale down dog. Lifting your right foot to the sky. Bring the knee to the nose. Step it all the way through. Plant the back foot. Use your strong core to come up to your warrior one. Not here very long. Strong in the arms and the legs. Exhale, those hands come back. Three-legged plank. Or modify your chaturanga with me. Lowering down. Snaking through your heart. Moves forward. Cobra up dog. Exhale. Move through table or straight to down dog. Lifting the right foot to the sky. Bring it on through. Sorry, your left foot this time. Opposite foot. Lift up to warrior one. Pressing through that back edge of the foot. Nice and strong. And then swan dive back to the mat with the hands. Take your plank and your chaturanga of choice. Meeting in down dog. One more breath cycle here. Stepping or jumping to the front of the mat and coming to your halfway lift first. Then your fold. Swiping the mat and coming into chair. Chest is lifted. Inhale all the way up, your upward salute. Turn your palms out and exhale down. Beautiful. And then go ahead and step it wide with your block center. We're going to start out with our feet, actually heels in line with toes for a wide leg fold. So I'm going to use my block right under where my forehead would be. You've got a choice here. Hands right here, hands out wide, but come to a nice half fold. So keeping the core engaged, let the hips settle in, move slowly, and then bring your neck in line with your back. So really flat. And then use your breath to let everything settle in. Maybe you widen your stance a little bit here. Continuing to use your breath. You may want to lower now or stay here, but if you want to lower, you can put forehead to block or walk your hands underneath you. Coming into a wider fold. Slowly making your way back to that halfway point, but now taking a little movement, which is going to look different for everybody. So some of us might be way up here with our side to side lunge, top of the foot staying on the mat. Some of you may bring your foot up and be way down here. It's just going to depend on your inner thighs, your choice. But just warming up those inner thighs and then getting ready for a deeper expression, a bind if we choose to go there. We will move it over to the right side first, lifting left toes if you want, and then wrapping your arms around that leg, grabbing for your fingers behind you if you choose. And feel free to stay right here or right here with your block. If you're in a bind, release and start to walk your way to the other foot. You don't have to lift your toes, but if you want to, you can go a little deeper. And again, if you choose to take that bind, go for it. And that's what the strap is for if you did want to use it. I find it a little cumbersome on this one. Now, stay right on the center and turn your toes. I'll face you this way so you can see. Toes out, heels in, pull the navel in, and inhale. Come up with your bent legs to your goddess pose, cactus arms, moving those shoulder blades close together. Lower your tailbone straight down. If you want to go deeper, you're lifting your heels. If you want less, you're moving up a little bit, or even up to 5-point star. Inhale, then exhale. See if you can lower again. Straight down. Pull those shoulder blades towards the spine. Lower your heels if they're not already down. And then inhale up to 5-point star. Beautiful. And then go ahead and step to the front of your mat. Hands to heart center. Well done. Moving on. Let's go to some plank. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. One or both legs stepping or jumping back, coming into a nice strong plank. Feel like you're pushing the ground away to create that space in your shoulders. Modified plank, knees down but belly held strong, elbows are back. Playing with our side plank, many options here. You can roll to your right side, just roll over on your feet. Maybe you need to take the bottom knee down. Wherever you're at, you want to feel the side body opening and lifting up. Maybe you want to play with the tree side plank. Make sure that shoulder is above the wrist. Or star plank. Or, yikes, half lotus or something crazy. Wherever you want to play, one more breath and roll it back to plank. Settle into your plank. Strong core. Do not forget to breathe. Exhale, roll it to the other side. Play again. When you're ready, coming back to plank. That's why I love having two people. We can just play with it and do anything we want. Now, if you want to go to your knees and lower, that's what I'm going to do. Follow me. Otherwise, stay in your strong plank. We're going to lower our chaturanga 3 count. Exhaling for 3, 2, and 1. Tops of the feet on the mat. Palms right next to your chest. Lift to baby cobra. Higher up, big cobra if you want. Full cobra. Heart moving forward. Lift it up. Exhale, bring it back down. Spider-Man fingers outside of your mat. Elbows up. Lift up for another expression of cobra. Exhale, back down. Slide your palms right next to you. Press through a table or straight up to a down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Move a little if you need to. Either lifting the right foot to your 3-legged dog or simply move it to the front of the mat. Perhaps bringing 1 or 2 blocks with you. Now you can use your knee to slowly come up into a warrior 1. Strong through the fingers. And then straighten your front leg, hands to hips to start. Maybe a little bit wider on your imaginary railroad tracks as you bring that left hip forward, right hip back. Moving to a pyramid. So it's a beautiful hamstring stretch. Make it slow. Exhaling, chest moving forward. Keep your hands on your hips, perhaps use 2 blocks. Keep your head up or bring the top of your head towards the mat, wherever your body allows today. While you continue to think about those hips coming across from each other. Right hip keeps moving back. Here's where a block is going to come in super handy. We're going to go to a revolved triangle. So I like the block in the inside. Remember, you got 3 heights. Inside of your foot, front foot. The left fingertips are to the block. I'm going to take my right hand and put it on my low back to start. Then I'm going to slowly open my shoulder to the right, my ribs, and my belly is going to follow. It's going to twist for revolved triangle. You can move your arms to the expression that Brandy has, aligning your hands as best you can, fingertip to fingertip, keeping this shoulder open, deep twist, keep breathing. Moving back to center, bend into that front leg, take your block in front of you, and shoot those fingers forward for a proud warrior 1. Or Superman. Lots of work in the glute. Option here to come up to a warrior three. Maybe you're not ready to do that. You don't feel balanced today. No problem. You're here with me. Your toe is down. You feel like lifting and flexing the foot. Point the toes towards the standing leg. Arms could be out or forward or on your block. And if you're feeling super adventurous, you're taking that warrior three bind. Opposite hand to opposite toe. And lifting the other arm. It's kind of fun. Moving back to warrior one with arms straight up. When you feel ready. Oh, good work. Bending back into that front leg, reaching through the fingers. Feel what's going on in the body now. Grounded feet, light through the torso, soft shoulders. Excellent. Palms turn out. Bring those hands down to frame your foot. Step back to plank or three-legged plank. Work through a flow of your choice or just meet us in down dog. Two restorative breaths in your down dog. Either lifting that left foot or just making your way with that foot to the front of the mat, either way. Then soften your back foot about a 45-degree angle. Use your blocks. Use your chest to your thigh if you need to. Come up to that nice strong warrior one. Moving that right hip forward. Sink those hips down. Relax your shoulders. Be fully present here. Hands to hips or straight out if you like. Straight front leg, moving left hip back, right hip forward. Coming into your pyramid. Nice hamstring stretch. Using your breath to take it deeper, inch by inch, maybe even a quarter of an inch with each exhale, lowering down. And taking your time. Mindful of where those hips are. Taking that block to the inside of the front foot. Starting with your left hand on your back. Then your left shoulder moving back. Your heart moving open. Twisting in the belly. And then maybe looking up or adding the arm. Your revolved triangle. Breathe deeply. When you're in twist, you need that breath. Make that twist work for you. Slowly move back to center. Bend into that front leg. Move your block to the front. Shoot your arms forward. All the energies through the crown of the head and through the fingertips. Work is in the glute. Press in that back heel. Move to your warrior three if you want. This is a great place, by the way, to use a chair. So if I had a chair right here, I would hold on to the chair, just reach my fingers in front and try to lift my leg. Take your warrior three, play with it. Fly, feel light, feel grounded in that standing leg, bend in that standing leg. That is not a problem, super good for your leg. Take that bind if you choose, play with it. And come back to warrior three, setting your back foot down, warrior one. You did it. Good, we're gonna move on towards our bird of paradise. One more vinyasa here. We'll probably have a couple more. And swan dive your hands to the mat, stepping back to three-legged plank, modified, whatever you wanna do. This is your flow. Take child's pose if you need. Eventually meeting us in down dog. That right leg is coming up to the sky, bringing the knee to the nose, stepping it all the way through, and then spiraling open for your warrior two. Sink those hips down. Make sure that knee is lined up with your toes. Soften, Deepen in the legs, soften in the shoulders. Look out over your middle finger. Top palm reaches up and forward and reverse. This backhand might wrap around your back or just be loosely on your back leg. But feel that opening in your side body, flowing back to your warrior two and to your extended angle of choice. Block could be here, arm could be up. We're going to move towards bird of paradise, so if you want to go to the bind, kind of work your way there slowly. Normally, if I wasn't shooting a video, I'd probably do this twice just to get you really open. But we did open the inner thighs, so if you're ready, you can take the bind. If you'd like to follow me for a modification, you can place this strap here and just reach for it with your other arm. And now that you're long, you step your back leg in close to the other one, and you might use a block and just bring your toes up like this, or see if you can stand tall and lift your knee, or go to the full expression like Brandy and kick your leg out. So you have so many options. Today yours might look like this, just so fine, right? And you can just keep playing with the bind. When you come out, you're gonna step down and step back. Still got your bind, you're slowly releasing. You're gonna come back into that extended angle, taking your time, cartwheeling your hands down. We're gonna move right to a down dog. Pedal those feet out, let it go. So bird of paradise, lovely pose, right? If you couldn't do it, please don't beat yourself up. Just keep practicing it. Big exhale here and lower the heels, HA. That left foot is going to raise up high, or simply bring it toward your nose, step your foot forward, open up, warrior two, other side. Setting your gaze out over the middle fingertips, soften, lower your hips, hold it strong. Extending through your fingers. Top palm comes up, reach as far as you can, exhale, reverse. Arms are out long again. Extended angle, reach, reach, reach. Bring your hand to your block or your thigh. If you want to stay here, no bird of paradise, you're just right here. If you want to just play, I'll show you something different on this leg with reaching your fingers. Then make sure you get your stance really long, your hand coming and your shoulder towards the outer knee, and just bring your hand right here, and then see if you can find those fingers. When you're ready, step that foot closer and just stay right here. Or grab your ankle like this. Maybe today you can just lift your ankle like this. Another great modification. When you're done, stay as long as you want, a little longer. Try to step down oh so gracefully and back into your extended angle and into your warrior two. The crowd is enjoying that one. Softening the shoulders. Beautiful. Cartwheel your hands down. Let's take one last vinyasa. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then soften your knees. Cross your legs and shoot your feet to the mat. And we're going to come into either table or wheel. Thank you. I just said it like 10 minutes ago. It's already gone. This mental block on that word, wheel. Brandy's going to do the wheel. I'm going to do table. But both of them are going to open up your chest and your shoulders. Big heart openers, heart and shoulder stretch. If you have bad shoulders, simply take bridge and lay your chest down to the mat. But I'll walk you through table, watch Brandy for wheel. Fingertips pointed towards you for table. Feet are even with your knees. Lift your hips, be careful with your neck. No matter which pose you're doing, gentle with the neck. Feeling that lifting in the hips. Breathe, you've got a nice opening in the throat, in that chakra. Feel it open, good for the thyroid. As you feel ready, you're gently coming out and bringing your legs in front of you. Great. So we're going to take a little hip opener. So your right leg is going to come in like this, cradle the baby, or if you can go really deep, then you're like this. Okay, I'll take the modification, and you can bend this bottom leg if you decide to. We're just opening up this outer hip here. Give it some love. So you have a choice here now to go to half lotus fold, so bringing that foot to the crevice of your hip, or you can just go to 4 or like a seated tree, okay? Either way, we're sitting up tall and we're gonna exhale with a flat back, moving our heart towards our toes. You might just get to your shins, that's okay. Feel that lengthening of the back coming forward through the hips. And then using each exhale to inch forward a little bit more into your fold. You worked hard today. Good work. Beautiful. And then inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to bring this knee up. So either right inside the foot or crossed over. Once again, you can take a little bind here, hug the knee in if you want. Take the other hand behind your back and look over your shoulder. Keep moving your heart, your shoulder back, twisting from the belly area. And inhale, come back to center. Shaking your legs out. Good. Let's take that other leg in for cradle the baby first. Getting ahead of myself. And just rock that. There we go. Just let it be nice and loose. Take it easy. Do what your body likes. Maybe you're way out here. Maybe you can squeeze it in tight. And then setting your foot wherever you like. Fingertips are up. Exhale. Hinge from the hips as you move your heart forward. Another exhale. You might be able to go forward another 1/4 of an inch. You might only be here, and that's okay. As long as it feels right. Feels good, no pain. Inhale, slowly lift up. As you bring that knee up, you can hug it in just like this, or one arm and the other arm behind you. Take your twist. Slowly move back to center. Shake both those legs out. In fact, bring your feet together either in a big diamond or really close for your butterfly. And sit up tall. Shake them out a little bit. Inner thigh stretch. After all those deep lunges, bird of paradise. And then let's move to turtle briefly. One hand at a time comes underneath the legs into your little turtle shell. Hands are grabbing the feet or ankles wherever is accessible. And if it works for you, just keep your head here or top of the head towards the feet, bringing your head into your shell. Slowly with the rounded back, bring your head up first. Walk your feet apart a little bit and bring your arms out. Take your feet to the mat. We're going to roll down to the mat and do just a little bit of core work before we twist it out and end. You can use your core to roll down or grab your knees and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to come sideways so you can see a little better. I want you to lift your feet straight up to the sky or the ceiling. Point and flex your feet a little bit. Then take your fingertips and touch them right behind your feet, or behind your knees, sorry. That would be super flexible if you can get your feet. Lift your chest towards your knees and now press your hands away from your body while you're lifting your heart towards your knees. Nice work. Now slowly roll one vertebrae at a time back down. Hug those knees into your heart. Maybe bring your nose up to your knees. Squeeze into a little ball. And then we're going to twist to the right, letting your knees fall, trying to keep hips and knees stacked, arms out wide. A nice final twist. So sometimes I like to use the block here also, just another option. If you feel like you're trying to hold your legs up too much, you can let them fall to a block. With a big inhale, slowly bring those knees back to center, and exhale, let them fall to the other side. Your gaze can stay up to the sky, or if you want to intensify this twist, you look the opposite direction of your legs. Bringing it back to center, hug them in one more time. And then a nice full body stretch, wiggling your fingers, stretching out your toes. And a big exhale as you bring your arms down to your side, feet splayed open, palms up. Work your shoulder blades down and away from you. Come into a full relaxation mode. This is your Shavasana. Now Shavasana, the resting pose, has a purpose. It's where your body gets to integrate and absorb that hard work that you just did. The most important pose that you'll do today. It's where you get to just be. Let everything go. Your jaw softens, your eyebrows soften. Fully appreciating this time that you gave to yourself today. And you can hit pause right now. You can stay as long as you want. Brandy is going to stay in her Shavasana for a while. If you need to close, I really hope you can stay. If you need to close, that you're sitting up really gently, rolling to your side, sitting up nice and easy into that comfortable seated position, where we'll close this practice with an inhale of gratitude, drawing those hands to heart, pressing those thumbs into your heart space. Namaste. And thank you for practicing with me today. Don't forget to subscribe at our channel below for more great videos from Breathe and Be.